Hello and welcome to Maths by SAS. This is my third lesson of D2, chapter number 1, exercise 1C. In this lesson, I will solve question number 10, intermediate level. Let's read the question first. Question says, for each of the following, y is inversely proportional to x. Then we have to copy and complete the table. If we look at the table, we can see that we are given with some of the values of x and some values of y. Because the quantities are in inverse proportion, so first of all we have to write an equation that connects these two variables, and for that there must be one complete point given, and this is the place where we are given with both x and values of y, x values and y values. So with the help of this, first of all we have to find the constant of variation, because y inversely proportional to x. So y inversely proportional to x, y equals to k by x. Now replace x by 3 and y by 4. So y equals to 4 k by 3. So shift this 3 to other side. 4 multiplied by 3 equals to k, or k equals to 12. Now the relationship that we are getting is y equals to 12 by x. This is the equation that is connecting y with x. Now in order to complete the table, we will be taking this relationship and we'll be finding the missing values of table. If we look at the first unknown value, that is x, for which we are given with the value of y. So what we have to do, that instead of y, I have to replace 24 equals to 12 by x, or 24x equals to 12, or x equals to 12 by 24, which is equal to 1 by 2, x equals to 1 by 2, or 0.5. So replace the value over here. Now the next point is x equals to 2. Again take the relationship that y equals to 12 by x. Instead of x, replace 2. Y equals to 12 by 2, and y equals to 6. Y equals to 6. This is the value of y for x equals to 2. And the third value of x in the table is 2.5. So again we are going to use the same relationship, that y equals to 12 by x. Instead of x, I have to replace 2.5. 12 divided by 2.5, and it will give me 12 divided by 2.5, and this will be 4.8. 4.8, very easy question. Replace the value in front of x, 2.5. Now the last point is that we are given with the value of y, which is 1.5. Again I have to take the relationship y equals to 12 by x. Instead of y, I have to replace 1.5 equals to 12 by x, or x equals to 12 upon 1.5, and 12 divided by 1.5, 12 divided by 1.5 will give me 8. 8. I hope you are clear about this question. Let's move to the next part of the same question. That the main question is that y inversely proportional to x. Again we have to see that this is the place where we are given with value of x and y both. So this pair will be used for the calculation of the unknown of the variation. So let's write the relationship that y inversely proportional to x, y equals to k by x. Now in order to calculate value of k, I have to replace y by 9 and x by 4. X by 4, shift 4 to other side. 9 multiplied by 4 equals to k, or k equals to 36. So what I have to do, that I have to replace this value of k in this equation, and the relationship will become y equals to 36 upon x. Now I have to use this equation for the completion and calculation of the rest values of table. The first unknown is value of y for x equals to 3. So instead of x in this equation, I will replace x by 3. 36 upon 3 and 3 ones are 3 ones are and 3 twelves are, y will be equal to 12. So replace the value in front of y. The second value is completely known. For the third value, that is the value of y given, again I have to write this relationship that y equals to 36 by x, and now I have to find the value of x. So x will be equal to 36 upon y, and y has the value 8. Y has the value 8. So x will take the form 36 upon 8. 36 upon 8 will be 2 4s are 8 and 2 1s are 2 18s are. This is 2 2s are and 2 9s are. 9 by 2 or 4.5. 9 by 2 or 4.5. So replace the value over here 4.5. And the next, again we have the next value is of y is 2.5. Again x will be equal to 36 upon y, and which is equal to 36 upon 2.5. And when I'm dividing 36 by 2.5, 14.4. So the value will be 14.4. And now what I have to do, this is 25. So again take the relationship that y equals to 36 upon x, and instead of x I have to replace 25. 36 by 25, and 36 divided by 25 will give me 1.44. 1.44. I hope you are clear about how to connect two variables in equation when they are in inverse proportion, and how to complete the table values. Let's move to the next question, and let's read the question first. A frequency f kilohertz of the radio wave is inversely proportional to the wavelength lambda m. The frequency of a radio wave that has the wavelength of 3000 meters is 100 kilohertz. Find the frequency of the radio wave that has the wavelength 500 meter. The second part is the wavelength of the radio wave that has the frequency 800 kilohertz. Let's first write down the equation that connects frequency with wavelength. As question says, the frequency is inversely proportional to wavelength. Frequency is inversely proportional to wavelength. So frequency equals to k by lambda, and the next information is that the wavelength of 3000 meters is frequency of the radio wave that has the wavelength 3000 meters is 100 kilohertz. So it means that instead of f I have to replace 100, and k upon lambda is 3000. So shift this 3000 to other side. K will take the form 300,000. Now write down the equation that connect frequency with the wavelength. So equation will take the form f equals to 300,000 upon lambda. I hope you are clear that how we are connecting the frequency with the wavelength. The first part of the question is, the next requirement is that we have to find the frequency of the radio wave that has the wavelength 500 meter. Wavelength 500 meters. So what we have to do, we have to take this equation f equals to 300,000 upon wavelength is 500. Now what we have to do, we can cancel these two zeros, and I will left with 3,000 3 upon 5, and 3000 upon 5 is 600. 3000 divided by 5 equals to 600. So the frequency is 600 kilohertz. And now let's move to the next question that says the wavelength of the radio wave that has the frequency 800 kilohertz. Now in the next question the frequency is given and we have to find out the wavelength of the radio wave. Again we have to take the relationship that F equals to 300,000 upon lambda, and we have to find the length when the frequency is, so frequency will be replaced by 800 equals to 300,000 upon lambda, and shift lambda to other side. Lambda will be equal to 300,000 upon 800. Now these two zeros will be cancelling and I will left with 3,000 upon 8. Simplify 3000 by 8. 3000 divided by 8 will give me 375. 375. So lambda will be 375 meters. I hope you are clear about this question. Let's move to the next question and let's read the question first and understand and underline the important terms of the question. Question says that the time t hours needed to complete the job is inversely proportional to n, where n is the number of men employed for the job. Then 3 men can complete the job. 3 men can complete the job in 8 hours. First of all, we have to write down the equation that connects t and n. Then find the number of hours needed by 6 men to complete the job. That in the second part, we have to find the time that is required by 6 men to complete the job. Then the next part says if the job is to be completed in 3 by 4 hours, how many men are needed? So let's move to the solution of the question. As the question says, the time is inversely proportional to n is the number of men, t inversely proportional to n, or t equals to k by n, and it is given that 3 men can complete the job in 8 hours. 8 equals to k by 3, and shift 3 to other side and it will take the form 8 multiplied by 3 equals to k, or k equals to 24. Now write down the equation that will connect k t with n, and the equation will take the form t equals to 24 by n. This is the equation that connects t with n. Now the first requirement is write down the equation that connects t with n. This is the equation that connects t with n. The second part is the number of hours. Number of hours, that means that we have to find the time taken by 6 men. So again in this equation, n will be replaced by 6 and t equals to 6 ones are and 6 fours are. T time is 4 hours. Third part says that we have to find the job to be completed in 3 by 4 hours. That if time is 3 by 4 hours, how many men we are supposed to employ? Again take the relationship t equals to 24 by n, and now the time is 3 by 4 hours and we have to find the men. So what we can do is that we can go for cross multiplication. 3n equals to 24 multiplied by 4, or n equals to 24 multiplied by 4 upon 3. 3 ones are, 3 eights are, and now read the table. N equals to 8 times 4, or n equals to 32. So the men are 32, those who will be completing the job in 3 by 4 hours. I hope you are clear about this lesson. For next difficulty level, please catch me in the next class. Watch my lesson, like, share and subscribe the channel and press bell icon to get the notification of every lesson in time. Thank you very much.